Good day everyone, good day Ma'am Parades. I am Sandara C. Amangoy from DBS at English 1A and my topic for this video is transmission in animal language and animal consciousness. So allow me to start. So overview of this discussion, of course, transmission in animal language. So we are going to talk about how do animals communicate, types of signal, how animals transmit message from one another, and transmission process. And the next topic, which is the animal consciousness, we are going to talk about distinction that animals are conscious and of course the purpose of communication. So let us start. Transmission in animal language. So terms that you will encounter along this discussion, we have the animal, no? So animal do not have a specific language, which like us humans. Next is the signal, which is the representation of the message of an animal in the form of the different types of signal, which is the chemical, auditory, or the visual. Next is the sender, the animal that produces the signal. Transmission is the passage of signal in the space between the sender and the receiver. So propagate, it is the wide or the spread out to travel through the space, and the receiver is in which the signal is directed to, in which the sender's signals directed to. So, next. So, how do animals communicate? Paano nga ba nakikipag-communicate ang mga animals? So, first, they uses these types of signal. First, we have the visual communication, auditory communication, tactile communication, and chemical communication. So first, we have the visual communication, using their sense of sight. So, visual communication using their sense of sight in order to convey a message to one another. So it comes into two forms. We have the badges, refer to the physical appearance of an animal that hold a certain meaning for their kind. Like for example, the color of the bird, it holds a certain meaning for their kind. Next, displays our animal behavior. So like for example, the dog barking dahil hindi niya kilala yung isang tao. So that is an example of animal behavior. That is an animal behavior. So next, auditory communication. It involves the use of hearing. Kung kanina, yung visual communication, it involves the sense of sight. Dito sa auditory communication, it involves the use of hearing, on which animals produces sound that convey different meaning. So like for example, the dog is barking. So it means na hindi niya kilala yung tao na nakikita niya. Ganyan ang auditory communication. Next, we have the tactile communication. So the sense of touch to convey message. So it is the sense of convey message, whether it is affection, love, fear, or power. It is their signals to convey a message. Tactile communication. Okay, next we have the chemical communication. Some animals use pheromones or chemical marking, just like the ants. Diba? Kapag nakikita natin na merong mga like nahulog na pagkain dyan sa baba, then malalaman natin na mayroong mga ants doon. It because they leave a chemical marking, di ba? Ginagamit nila ito para to protect their territory or para malaman ng iba na sa kanila yung isang territory sa kanila yung isang territory. Yan ang chemical marking, or they leave a signature in that place in that place. So, ganyan ang chemical communication. So, next is, how do animals transmit message from one another? So, look at this illustration in your screen. So, transmission in animal language. So, message, noise, sender, receiver, decoder. Yeah. Next is the process of the transmission in animal language. So, we have the message, of course. This is where the process begins, man. So, the message nyo, it is an idea, information is being formulated. So, hindi mangyayari ang isang communication if walang message or information na binubuo. The sender encodes the message into a signal. So, kapag na-receive na kapag na-send na yung message sa isang animal, so, siya nang bahalang paano niya ito to distinct signal, whether visually, auditory, tactile, or chemically, and emits it towards the receiver. Next is the signal travels through the channel of transmission. So, the signal propagates. Now, this is spread out of the message. So, kapag na-spread out ang isang message, there are possibilities na mayroong noise na magaganap. Of course, it is because na-spread out na yung message. Next is the receiver receive the signal and decodes it. So, kapag nag-travel na yung message, so kapag na-receive na ng receiver, didecodes na niya yung message na na-receive niya. Next is the receiver produces a response if applicable. So, kapag na-receive yung message, of course, mag-produce naman siya ng another response para malaman ng sender na natanggap ng receiver yung message niya. Whether it is an auditory communication, tactile communication, or chemical communication. So, that is how transmission process work on animals. So, let's proceed to the next topic, which is the animal consciousness. So, animal consciousness. So, before we are going to talk about animal consciousness, let us define first what is consciousness. The state of being aware, especially of something within oneself. So, consciousness, individual awareness of one, thoughts, and emotions. Animal consciousness is the quality or state of self-awareness within non-human animals. So, are animals conscious? Conscious nga ba ang mga animals? So we have here distinctions to know if the animals are really conscious. So first, we have self-awareness. To be conscious means to be awake and receptive to stimulus received from the surrounding environment. So, just like for example, kapag natutulog ang isang tao, di ba? Kapag natutulog at hindi ito responsive, tinatawag itong unconscious, di ba? If we are conscious, di ba? We are able to respond the happenings in our surroundings. Diba? That is self-awareness, or to be conscious means to be awake and receptive. Nakakapag-respond tayo sa mga nangyayari sa ating paligid. So, some scientists, a popular test for consciousness, which is the mirror test. So, obviously, mirror test, paharap nila ang animal sa isang mirror, then they were going to observe that animal if gagalaw ba siya, or susundan niya ba yung body niya, nakikita niya sa isang salamin. But factually, not all the animals pass in this mirror test. Next is critical thinking. So, capacity to reason, think, analyze, make logical decisions. So, instinctual behavior could not define consciousness. Why? So, even though um, merong merong nagaganap na presence of mental, but hindi nila kayang gumawa reason to go out in that specific situation. So, just like for example, this crab, no? Kapag nilalagay mo ang crab sa isang tank, then nilalagyan mo siya ng light, eventually, maghahanap siya ng place wherein it can hide itself, di ba? So, pero hindi mo pwedeng tanungin yung crab kung bakit siya nagtatago. It's because they do not have a specific language to speak. So, hindi mo siya pwedeng tanungin kung bakit siya nagtatago. So, hindi siya makakagawa ng makaka-analyze ng reasons to out of that situation. Next is, okay, the language capacity. Animals can communicate with each other but they're not considered to have a language, diba? Hindi katulad ng humans that we can speak, we can put words together to form sentences and etc. So, magkaiba po ang animal language at ang animal communication. So, minsan, misinterpret natin ito. So, animal language, animals do not have the ability to put words together to form sentences. But animal communication, it is the use of the different signals to communicate, di ba? Vocalization ng vocal noises, smell, color, visual displays, di ba? That is part of the types of signal na diniscuss natin kanina sa transmission in animal language. So, next is the purpose of communication, of course, di ba? Obtaining mates, establishing dominance or defending territory, coordinating group behaviors, or caring for young. So, just like humans, communication is the key to everything. So, okay, takeaways. The conclusion of our discussion. Animals communicate using various signals, auditory, tactile, and chemical signals, environmental awareness. Animals adjust their signal based on the factors like wind direction or predator presence, diba? Strategy communication, defending their territory or coordinating group behavior, attracting mates, they use different signals. And although the transmission process, next is the purpose of communication. It's very important to remember that, guys. Okay, next is an animal's eyes have the power to speak a great language. So, thank you for listening, everyone, in this discussion. I hope that you've learned something and magagamit niyo ito sa future learnings niyo pa. So, thank you for listening.